Okay, so this is just to give you an idea, just for fun. This is computer paper, which I have printed out. Lynn's Trust, Praise, and Pray journal from Lot 95 Design. And I just printed it out on regular printer paper, and I applied Daniel Smith. Oh no, that's clear gesso. Daniel Smith transparent water ground. On the bottom here, I have applied Dina Wakley clear gesso. Okay, so you can see the difference. So this is without any ground at all. This is with watercolor ground. So if you see, like, take a look here, the Tim Holtz marker, it's spread beautifully, and the color acted like a watercolor was supposed to. Whereas if you look here, it stayed compact. It didn't spread like a watercolor did. So that's what you get without any ground on it. Also, keep in mind, you do have bleed through. So if you don't treat the paper, you're going to have bleed through, which is fine if it doesn't bother you. If it does, then keep in mind you're going to want to try and cover that somehow. So now let's try on here regular computer color paper, treated 2 times with the Dina Wakley Media clear gesso. And let's see what we get. First step is our Prima confection. I'm just using a water brush, and I'm cleaning it in water every time. So, and I'll try and use green for every one. So this is Prima Color Confection. So it's just sliding very nicely over the paper. And if I want to drag it out to make it lighter, it's working. Working like a charm. Next is our Neocolor crayon, which, there's a little picture of it, which I normally always just take right from the crayon itself. Okay, we'll get a little of that going. Clean our brush and drag it out. So yeah, that's a nice, that's happening nicely. Next up is the Kuretake. This is a little bit more high-end watercolor palette. Some of that. Again, this is treated with just a clear gesso. Dina Wakley is happens to be the product I use, but there you can see it's letting the water just hover over the paper, and the water and the color is just gonna like bleed right in there on their own, which is another watercolor effect. Beautiful. And last but not least, our Tim Holtz watercolors. So we're going to color a good amount of that on there. Get a good nice wet brush, and see how nice, even if I do wet on wet, it'll just pour right in there. And that's what you want. Whereas, let me demonstrate again with this Tim Holtz here on untreated paper. When I wet it, it's not working. It's not working like it. Even if I put the wet over here to do a wet on wet technique, I can barely get the color over there. Okay, so without touching these, I'll dry it. I'll dab it a little just to hurry this along. Dry it, and let's see. So, compared to this is hardly any bleed through at all. This is total bleed through. This, none at all. So, if you want to use your watercolor without bleed through, you're going to have to prep your computer pages And again, this was with the Daniel Smith. It does leave like a little bit of a shine there, which I'm okay with. Here again is the Prima. So I can put and again, the Prima is more of an opaque, color, watercolor. Keep that in mind also. It's not as transparent as other watercolors, or most watercolors, I should say. It's pretty opaque. So there you have it. It's just smooth. And let's try this Tim Holtz one, which is probably what most people have. So see, I'm just putting the color on the bottom end of the leaf, and then I'm just dragging the color, and it just works awesome. Look at that. Just the way it's supposed to. Awesome. So there you have it. Those are some of the reasons why you would prep your pages if you wanted to do watercolor on the Trust, Praise, and Pray by Lynn Shokoples. Oh my goodness, I don't even know if I'm saying a name right. Oh my goodness. All right, but she's from Lot 95 Design. Awesome sister in the Lord. And I just think it's just going to be a cute little journey. And there you have it. Have a blessed day. Bye.